Oh, good afternoon. Got you back here in the Yimmy. Figured we'll do something just a little bit different. For a video today. Rather than just sit in the garage and listen to me yakking, I got dragging brakes again. What's this Volkswagen doing here? I need a little parking lot room. Back brakes on this thing are just not, they're still dragging. So I had this thing in the driveway yesterday, had the front end jacked up. I set the parking brake. And that's when I have my problems. They hang up, it's like they're not fully releasing. Pedals all the way up. So we're gonna go up here and we're gonna do some reverse stopping. And try to get them to self-adjust. Front's dragging. We're rolling and idle again, that's a good thing. Don't hear the squeaking. Still losing speed though. Let's see if it stops. No, it's idling. Doesn't feel quite right back there, but we're going the wrong way that I didn't want to go, but hey, what the heck. Did fix it. You get this surging sensation like there's a warped rotor, but it's the drums in the back. Don't have that right now, so I may have to tear those back brakes apart and redo them. Frustrating. But until then, let's just drive this thing. So it's raining out there, it is wet. We got our lights on for safety, I got my wipers rolling. It's nice having those wipers working. That was a whole other issue to get figured out on this thing, huh? Of course, I don't know, maybe I haven't put those videos up yet. So it is Memorial Day, May 25th, 2020. Up here. That's why I don't have I don't even have the vent on. We are going to bomb out to Granite Falls. We got the tie rod to put on the Oldsmobile. Just came from O'Reilly's, that's where we started you from. Got a grease zerk fitting kit, standard threads. I've got metric at the house. I bought those from Harbor Freight. Says, zerk fittings, grab them. I didn't stop to think they're standard metrics like everything else. Oh well. So this was, what, about 13 bucks or so, 12, 13 bucks, O'Reilly's. It'll work. It's got the 90s in there that I think I need. Oh, green light. Slow down in the rain. Yellow light. Oh, poo. It's about 1:30 in the afternoon right now. We're going to throw that tie rod on. We're going to change the bolts out on that idler arm. Just have new ones on there. We're going to cruise on home. I just kind of wanted to see this done this weekend. I could have waited till the next trip out, but I want to finish it. Well, yesterday we got those threads cleaned up on the adjuster sleeve. That was nice to get that squared off and not have to worry about ordering another part. Got traffic in front of me. We only wanted about 45 right now in a 55 zone, but hey, it's raining. Oh well. 8 miles to go. Yeah, I pulled the motor mounts last night out of the bucket of evapor rust, and they were still just a little rusty. I could have cleaned them up, but I thought, nah, just let them soak. I was going to try to paint them last night and take them out today, but I'm not putting a motor in this thing right now, so... This afternoon when I get home, I'll pull them out, wash them, rinse them. I may not. I can shoot them with a little bit of primer tonight. With how damp everything is, it's going to take them a while to dry. Two more roundabouts. Got one coming up here. Yesterday I tried starting old Cletus. That failed. So I had to order a part, but you'll just have to watch the video. That'll be out. I think that's next Saturday's video. Did a quick video of this thing too, playing out at Kevin's place, all external camera. I took 3 separate cameras and set them up. I've watched that video about 5 times now. It sounds good. I like it. Didn't go stupid crazy, but had a little bit of fun. So for those of you that enjoy the sound of this truck, you'll like that video. Although I kicked myself, cameras were all set up on the, as I drove by, they were all on the passenger side, so. Car's making a left turn in front of me here, so watching traffic behind me. Slowing down. Okay. It's not floored, but that's Governor, a good shot. That's 55. 1 to 2 seems a little slow, shift-wise. I don't know, after playing with this thing, definitely I'm thinking about a locker in the back end. But again, I mean, how often am I going to take this truck off-road? But I'm thinking about a locker, and if I do that, I kind of like some gears on this thing. 342s with 32-inch tires. A little too tall. Kind of like a little bit more. I'm contemplating doing 373s. That's going to be front and rear. It's going to be expensive, so it's not going to be anytime soon. I'm thinking about it. But for now, it drives. That's all that matters. We can make do with it. I was going to leave the 342s, but... and I might still. Maybe I'll get used to it. For miles, 171, 116. So that's what? I can't remember, 600-700 miles now? We got Sanford and Son in front of us here. Just piled high with pallets. We're doing 35 and a 55. In a no passing zone. This guy's gonna do it anyway. So we're getting a wide shoulder here, a wide center lane, and he was still in opposite lanes. Now dude's starting to speed up. Some people, the laws and rules don't apply to them. Double yellow line, no passing zone signage. We'll pass anyway. But those are the dumb you-know-whats that get pulled over and argue with the cops. It's not my fault. He wasn't driving the way I wanted him to. Blah, blah, blah. All he had to do was wait till now, and now we got yellow dashed lines. He could have passed legally. Nope, can't wait. Gotta go right now. And he passed about 4 cars too, so. And now he's up here at the red light. You just love that. People that put their lives and other people's lives at risk, and he's behind another vehicle. All the race to the next stoplight. Yeah, those brakes are still sticking. I can feel it. They're gonna have to get back into the rear end of this thing. brakes on. Oh, brakes off. Still right on his back bumper. Oh, brakes are back on again. Off. See, and we're doing 50. Double yellow. Is he going to do a good other pass? I can't see now. He's going around a bend. Oh, he's right on that back bumper of that truck in front of him. Idiots. There's that spark knock again. Last roundabout, then we're cruising into town. Let's see which way he goes at the roundabout up here. Just tailgating that Dodge Ram. Oh, there he goes. He's heading into town. He's racing up to get behind the bumper of the next guy. Because now this is a 35-mile-an-hour zone. White Subaru brakes are on. Just tailgating that white or silver Subaru. Hold on, Chevy. I don't know. Probably moved out here to the country to get away from it all and slow down a little bit, but driving like a maniac. Coming into town, it's 35 through here, or 30. Ease back on the throttle. Grab the rear window a little bit, get a little airflow. Windows are fogging up. Yeah, I found this Zert fitting kit. I was going to buy it from Napa and have them ship it to me. It would have been here tomorrow. But a $12 kit, and they wanted $16 to ship it. I says, no. And of course, it didn't tell you the price until you put it into the checkout. Your what do you call it? Your shopping cart or whatever. Those brakes are getting worse. That would account for some of my lousy gas mileage if I got brakes dragging like that. Sheriff's Department's got all their rigs sitting here at the new City Hall. Truck cabs in the back of somebody's pickup there. Yes, mid-30s to early 40s vintage. Okay, we gotta do another brake adjust here. That's really getting annoying again. Once more. It's not surging anymore, so it may have backed off just enough. shifts a little bit sooner too, just not under a load. Okay, I hear brakes squeaking though, so we might still be dragging a little bit. Parking brake is fully off, pedals all the way up. Oh, the joys of old trucks, especially when they sit for a long, long time. Just can't use the parking brake on this thing for now. Other than that, this truck drives nice. Steers nice. No slop in the front end. We just gotta figure out a few more things on it. A really short wheelbase, it rides good. These trucks always feel like they teeter back and forth on the front and rear ends to me. Side to side is good, but it's just the forward and the back. You go over a bump and you get this almost a seesaw action. Going to be a good truck. We just got to fine tune it. Sounds good. All right, getting close. Down through here, we're still doing about 30. River's flowing pretty good. Blinker on, watch for speeders coming around this blind corner. Like that guy. Try to steer around most of the potholes. Yeah, we're not going to do any playing today. We're just going to get in, get done what we need to do. Brakes squeaking. Down just a little bit because it's gonna steam up in here. This is old riverbed. The river has shifted to my left 100 yards or so, but this used to be riverbed, so everything just stays wet. Even in the summertime, it's always damp out here. But this is where I'm going to end you on this one. We'll do a video driving home too. What the heck? That brake's dragging even more, locking up. It's always that right rear. So we'll bring you back when we're cruising home. So let me get in here and get some things rolling. Where's the button? I can never find it on the back of this thing. Is it on this side? Alright. We are done here. Everything's locked. We got the boogie. Got everything done today that I wanted to. Plus a couple things. Got you all set up there. Fan action, keep the window clear. Pardon me for a sec, I've got to close the gate. Alright, we only got about 30 minutes left on this camera, so if it shuts off on you, thanks for watching. But in the meantime, let's roll. So got all the parts put on the Olds frame that I wanted to. Went pretty easy. No setbacks, so that frame is, I mean, other than locking everything down, that frame is done. Well, still got to run brake lines and fuel lines and all that, but that's little stuff. And we did a 4x4 test on this truck. You'll see that as a separate video. I wasn't planning on it, but it wasn't raining when I started. It started raining when I got into it, but I think that'll be kind of a fun video to put together and to watch. Got you all set up there with the view of the flag, because, you know, it's Memorial Day today. Gotta honor those who served. I did 4 years in the U.S. Air Force. Hoorah, Air Force. Dad did a few years in the U.S. Navy. Dad's dad was Army Air Corps during World War II. That's my salute. And then Mom's dad, if I remember right, he did Marines, started in the Navy at the end of World War II, went into the Marines, and then was an Army recruiter. So that's my family military heritage. So Mom grew up a military brat. Others in the family that served as well. Oh, aunts and uncles that did. Well, we're burning through fuel on this truck. Of course, keep driving it like the way I have been. We're almost down to a quarter tank. Gonna have to get this thing down to the co-op and fill it up again. Maybe next weekend. Yeah, I can't see the little screen on the camera, so I don't know how long we got battery-wise, but about 32, 34 minutes when I turned it on and started this shtick today, so on the drive home. Yeah, I also did a little walk around Kevin's Oldsmobile. You guys have seen that before, but just trying to get some content. That'll get us into the middle of next week now for videos for y'all. My part to keep y'all entertained. Thursday will be my driving to work video day. Then I'll have it up for Friday for y'all. When all the trees start leafing out. Back to work tomorrow, 4-day work week. Start slowing down here for this turn. Make sure the guy behind me knows I'm turning. He's going the same way as me. I like it. This little house sitting back in there. Well, big house, shop, a couple outbuildings, several shipping containers full of stuff. Try to keep the windshield clear for you guys. Not that clear. Trail up here on the right. I always worry about somebody flying down that hill across the road to get to their truck on the left. There, I just reached over and closed the screen on the camera. Hopefully that'll conserve a little bit of battery. Won't get power in that screen while we're recording. Probably flick some lights on just for safety's sake. Since we're on a 2-lane back road. Oh, I got mud on my tennis ball. Get into the twisty bits here. This road's kind of fun in the cruise. Not so much in a big top heavy 4-wheel drive truck. Although it doesn't do too bad. So I'm going to launch this corner. vehicle off the road. And I don't intend to. And this is the other corner. Fogging up on my side. And there's one more wicked corner up here. I've mentioned it before. Coming back from Kevin's place one time and somebody was off in the ditch on the left side over there. Humidity's changing. I'm not planning to do anything else this afternoon. I don't know what time it is. Probably, I'm going to guess 3:30. I don't have a watch on me. I don't have a clock in this truck. Practicing their archery up there. Today though, when I was driving around, I wasn't getting that clunking noise. A couple of times I thought I heard it, but I'll have to watch the footage. I only had the one camera this time, so all the shots that I took, I had to make multiple runs, reset the camera, make a few more runs, reset the camera. At least the sound will be consistent. Supposed to have been cloudy and wet all this week. When I read an article this morning, they were saying it's supposed to start clearing out and be warm again. Like Chevy truck wheels, I actually need a spare for the pickup. But I'm not going to stop and grab them. Actually thinking on the truck I'd like to get rid of those black wheels I got. I got that fake bead lock on them and they just collect dirt, rocks, water. I'd like to go to a white wagon wheel on that truck. Big cow. This is such a nice drive out here though. Brakes aren't acting up right now. I did a bit of backing up out there at Kevin's place. I'll hit the brakes a few times. Everything should be adjusted out. I think next weekend we need to jack the rear end of this truck up and give it a good once over. See if there's anything obvious in those rear brakes. the only thing I plan on this week here tonight. I'm going to get those motor mounts out of that rust solution and get them washed off, dried up. Don't know if I'll try priming them tonight. I might. We'll see what the weather's like. It's probably going to be pretty muggy. I'm going to go look at the forecast. If it's going to be sunny tomorrow, I'll just blast them real quick before heading into work. Get them ready for the next time I head out. I've got the 350 Olds motor mount sitting out there already, the actual engine side. That's got one of those Rovers, Range Rovers, Land Rover, a little bit older than that one. Diesel powered. She imported hers from England. I think the clutch froze up on it, if I remember right. Just trying to get that squared away. We might be doing a little road trip in that rig up over, what's it called? Mountain Loop Highway. Kind of looking forward to that. I've never driven a right-hand drive vehicle, and she says, I can drive. So you can guarantee we'll be dragging cameras with on that one. She imported it a couple of years ago now, a few years ago, from a dealer in England. They had done some body work and resprayed it and drove it here, got it here. Of course, it got stuck in customs for a few days, if I remember right. It's supposed to have like 2 days or something like that to go pick the thing up. And they called her and says, nope, you got to have it out by tonight. It's been sitting here a day already. We just forgot to tell you. Otherwise, we're going to start charging, I forget what it is, $1,200, $1,500 a day for shipping or for storage. So she raced right down there and grabbed it, got it home. The injector pump was going out on it. It's a, like I said, it's a 2.5 liter diesel, no turbo. So she sent it to a guy who does Rovers in Seattle. He kind of ripped her off. I guess there were a few little parts missing off of it, and he wasn't doing the work he said he would. Tried to charge her for storage fees once she went to go pick it up. Come on, Prime. Got it back. I think the clutch was frozen on it from sitting for a couple years in the dude's yard. And it's been sitting at her place for a little bit. I like that square body 4-door 1-ton there, that white one. Not a 4-door truck kind of guy, but I like that one. There's another one, a tan one sitting over there. It's a dually flatbed 4-door. Man, they got all the cool trucks out here. Looks like you guys are still recording. Little red light still blinking. Tell you one thing I do need to do tonight though is get these pants in the wash. I got mud on them, grease on them, probably a little blood. could just make the left and go right in and co-op and fill this thing up right now. I got my wallet, got my card. Why don't we do that? Then it's done. We'll see how much battery you guys have on your end. Come on there, Mazda. Since this will get us right into town, and if we're still recording, we'll probably just end it at the co-op. That'll be more than enough video for today. Not very consistent on my video lengths, but actually I guess I kind of am. I'm usually between 20 and 30 minutes. Some people like the longer videos, some people like the shorter videos. Got a few videos that are 5 to 10 minute range. Just kind of depends on what I'm doing and how I edit it out. Coming from the back there. I don't know if it's the top squeaking on the seal or if that's the spare tire. I have to remember to check that. Oh, 45. Crank it up. Go, little Ranger, go! I need to fix that before I cause some damage to this motor if I haven't already. I think we're going to just try doing a hotter spark plug. Well, I'll check the timing on a hotter spark plug. I got to look into how you tell the heat range on a spark plug. I don't know that. Something stainless steel on this end. Is that a Model RC airstrip over there on the right? Got a covered pavilion and a short chunk of asphalt with some markings on it. Too short for a big airplane. Snohomish County Sheriff's Posse there on the right. Highway 2 up above us there on the bridge. Down to 30. One thing this truck is now doing. I used to be able to, I'd go from overdrive down to drive and it wouldn't downshift. And it started to do that all of a sudden. So I don't know, something in the transmission was just finally breaking in or what, but it did not do that up until just, that Saturday's drive? I run a little bit higher RPM minimize the spark knock. Old yellow Ford truck down there with a dump pan on it. So those of you that have been watching my channel for a while now, remember that I bought, was that an '89 Honda Civic from a guy that I worked with. He was moving to Texas. That little car came from right over here on the left. The thing had right around 300,000 miles on it, and it ran perfect. That was a good little car, little 5-speed. Mr. Ranger's trying to light up his tires. Yeah, that thing ran like a top. Looked like crap, but ran great. The master cylinder for the brakes was going out, so you'd have to pump them up every once in a while. But he had the part in the trunk, so I think I did a video on that, swapping that out. Little gray car, gray interior. I think it was power windows. The right rear door wouldn't open, just all gummed up inside the latch. So I was able to get that squared away. Come on, Mr. Buick. He's waving me on. I'm waiting for the pedestrian over there. Yeah, I wound up selling that to a guy over in it was Yakima. He had one that got wrecked, had a good motor and just needed a good body. Had perfect interior in his, so he was going to swap everything over. It had plastic wheel covers on it. They were yellow. They had turned yellow with age. All the color was gone off of them. So I plastidiped them. Just bought some plastidip in a spray can and shot them silver gray. Made it look halfway decent again. I don't remember if I did an oil change on it. I'm pretty sure I did. He ran snow tires all the way around. They were a little 13-inch, I think. His tires were so cheap on that thing. He just run the studless snow tires year-round because you could just get them for, what do you say, like 30, 40 bucks a tire. Didn't have to worry about them in the wintertime. No, it was a good little car. It was kind of fun to drive. Okay, where's the co-op in relation to, I think I gotta make a left. Red light's still blinking, so I think we're still charging. Shutting you off here shortly. Triangle bait and tackle. Nice red light run there. We want this light, Lincoln Avenue. Easy there. That's going to come back into my lane. Co-op. Fuel is on passenger side, so I need to flip this thing around. Unleaded, yeah, I'll just stop at this one. Alrighty. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you in the next one. See y'all later. Bye-bye.